Hey, Robert.
Hey.
So we finished the second retreat, and I want your perception on the difference between the two retreats and the intensity levels.
Well, the first retreat was probably one of the most difficult and painful things I've ever gone through. Now looking back at it, I realize the reason why it was so painful is because I wasn't allowing myself to accept what I was going through. Also, there was a lot of traumatic nerves that haven't been disturbed in a long time that we were finally getting to the base of last week. In comparison to this week, there was still a little bit of discomfort from time to time, but overall, last week I would say 9, 10, sometimes 11 on a pain scale. But this week was probably 5, 6, 7 at the highest. And mentally, I was able to prepare myself for it much more. So when Kevin was diving into whether it be my feet or my hips or my head, I was a little bit more comfortable because I had a preconceived idea of what the process was going to be like. And mentally, I was able to shift my body to allow it to happen instead of fighting it like I was last week. So
Right, and that process of surrendering and letting go was much easier.
Yeah. So I feel like, surrendering, letting go, along with disrupting the nerves last week, which I think was the biggest part of it, we go our whole lives without these nerves being even touched. And the first time that they are touched, it's
very intense.
It's very, very, very intense. But I feel amazing. Last week, like I said in an earlier video, when I got home, I was on cloud 9, and I only expect this to be the same way. You literally feel like you have new hips, new arms, new neck. Everything is just extremely flexible and loose, and it really allows you to have fun. You're not kind of like in a groggy mood because you're in discomfort. Your body's feeling great, so in return, when your body's feeling great, you want to enjoy yourself. So that's where I'm at right now.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what's the number one? So you had an intention when you came in here for the first one? What was your intention?
Well, one of my intentions was to alleviate some pain that I had been experiencing in my shoulder and my elbow. And it's basically gone. Another intention for myself, which I think was the most important part, was just to allow myself to get out of limitations and boundaries that keep me from doing what I want to do in life. Fears and sadness and all of these things that I keep telling myself that are getting in the way. Working with Kevin, we were able to do some NLD work, and I was able to pass through those areas of discomfort and limitation and allow myself to just be fully capable and with an optimized thinking. And when your brain is optimized, then your body is optimized. And then when your body's optimized and the two are working cohesively, I feel like that's when the magic really starts to happen.
Exactly. That's when spirit begins to effortlessly flow through the mind-body complex.
There's nothing blocking it.
And that's mind-body-spirit alignment and balance, Very good, man. I'm really glad to have shared the experience with you.
Yeah, it's always fun being here, I mean, it's a great escape away from the normal, and it's amazing. I highly recommend it.